Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dropkixx Wrestling. I'm the mysterious disembodied voice of wrestling, and I'll be taking you back to Southend this May, a match between Tony Kemp and Lazer Lagden. Now this is a grudge match, a no-holds-barred match, and I have to tell you, I don't have the fabulous Lucas Jackson with me. The studio's been invaded by Beatings R Us, Jon The Don Ritchie, and Honest Ernest Sterling. Say hello, boys.
Alright.
That's right, we kicked Lucas out.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of getting us here to watch a Lazer Lagden match?
Well, it's not just Lazer Lagden. You've got Tony, the Nemesis Kemp there. This is one of your guys, isn't it?
Yeah, he is that guy.
He's that guy, and as far as I remember, he's just far better than Lagden. I mean, what's Lagden even doing in the ring with him? Why is Lagden wearing a belt? What's going on?
Well, it is true that this match came about due to a title match they had earlier in Ilford, and as I recall it,
Tony beat him. Tony beat him. There was no doubt about it, and then there's all this complaining and moaning.
Well, it was a controversial decision. Lazer got the ruling, but Tony's feet were very obviously under the rope.
And Tony had beaten him to the ground before that. There shouldn't have been, you know, the man should have been disqualified. Why should he take a count off the referee when he knows full well Tony's legs are under the rope? I mean, let's be honest.
You want to talk about controversial? How about the way he won the belt?
Well, he's won the belt, he's got the belt, and now we've come up for a full-on grudge match. Lazer Lagden, very popular with the crowd here. Tony, not getting on with them quite so well.
Yes, that's because they're tormenting him. He's just come there to do an honest day's work.
Well, this is going to be a very hard day's work. Grudge match, no holes barred. Both of them can do pretty much whatever they like to each other. I have to say, though, I think this rather favours your boy Tony.
Well, he's used to it, isn't
he? Yeah, he's not got a problem.
He's been picked on all his life.
Yeah.
He's used to having scraps like this. It's not a problem for him.
He works down the docks.
He's very used to working outside the normal rules of wrestling as well. I mean, I'd say you all are to a certain extent.
I don't know what you're saying, yeah?
I'm honest. I wrestle honestly.
Why do you think you've got the name Honest?
Yeah. Keep to the rules. I'm a religious one, though, you know.
We're off, and they're starting up now. Tony talking with the crowd again. Lazer trying to get the crowd going. Tony not exactly a fan of getting the crowds clapping. And he's showing that there.
Yeah, look, straight in. Lagden's already hurt. 2 blows, Lagden's already... Oh, lovely. You can see the power of Tony there. It's the street fight coming out of him. And
making some great use of it. Lagden reversing it now. Yeah, but Tony straight back with that huge shoulder.
Exactly what I expected. Tony outpowering him at every point.
Oh. Well, that was good.
And really, Lazer going to the only thing he's got there at the moment, the agility.
Now, see, that was a move off the rope. Should that be allowed?
Well, it should. This is a no hold. There are no rules for this match. It's a no holds barred grudge match. After everything that happened at Ilford, there are no rules to this at all.
Well, was Tony informed of that before the match?
He was.
Sure.
I think it was him that asked for it.
Blatantly obviously, Lazer's.
Tony finally waiting for Lazer to catch up with him and give him a kick there.
Lazer's finished already. I don't know why Tony don't go for the kill now.
Well, I think Tony's got plans to go a bit further tonight, and that's a metal tray he's got in his hand. He just whacked Lazer with it. I think Tony wants to put down some punishment.
Too right as well. Lagden's been running in this match for way too long.
Yeah, and to be fair, his orders were get out and cause some damage.
And he's doing that. Look at that.
Wanted, you know.
You can hear that tray. Oh, that is definitely causing some damage there.
That's the trouble with Lagden. He's what I call a bit of a thicko. He hasn't got the intelligence to stay down when he's been put down. This will be his downfall. He has no intelligence.
Well, he's going to need to come up with something from what intelligence he's got, because at the moment, the power of Tony Kemp, he's got Lagden stuck in that corner there. It's unfortunately a very dark corner. Lagden in a very dark place, both physically and figuratively.
Who's that person in the middle of the ring?
That's the referee, but she's only really there to do the count.
Oh, right.
And Tony's just throwing Lagden back in, but he's also throwing that metal bar in.
Yeah, Tony wants it in front of the crowd. He wants the crowd to see Lagden get this bashing. Lovely. Glassy urine in the face.
And Lagden going for a desperation move, I'd have to say there, but a very effective one. He's got the upper hand.
See, Lagden's just vicious anyway. I don't know why.
The cheap kicks when the man's down. You never kick a man when he's down.
Well, you're doing these no holds barred matches. A good suplex there. Both of these men, I have to say, great technical skills, but I don't think you're going to see much of that tonight. Dragging him over to the merchandise stall now, smashing his head off it.
See, there's just no need for
and
that.
He's even picked up a large rubber mallet.
Again, the poor merch man just trying to do it on his day's work, and he's just spoiling his day, messing up his stores.
Well, those mallets are £3, so I hope he's going to pay for it later. Not sure he's going to do much damage with it, to be fair.
Well, it's just going to wake Tony up, and there you go. Just, like I said, it gave him too long. Playing to the crowd with the rubber mallet, and again, there's
why would you hit someone with a blow up mallet? Let's be fair.
You have to say, he was trying to humiliate him, but it backfired terribly there.
Tony's on top again, so in my book so far, Tony's been on top most of the fight, you know. We can't call it a match, we call it a fight.
Oh, it definitely is, and Tony's definitely been on top.
Tony wants it in the centre of the ring, he wants the crowd to see it.
I think we all want to see it as well.
Also, I think you recall the actual count has to be in the ring for this match as part of the stipulations. But yes, they both want to see the other man
bar now. Lagden's got a metal bar.
He has, and Tony taking that right across the back. That can cause so much damage. But it's not taken the Nemesis down.
A fast count there from the referee. Very fast count.
Well, as long as he goes the same speed for everyone, that's not a problem.
No, I've had problems with this referee before. We all have. All the beatings are us bad there. It's all. Don't envy Tony.
Without being sexist, she is a female. You know, what more can we say?
Well,
problem is,
to be fair,
while she's counting, she's probably got 10 other things on her mind. Loses track of the speed she's counting at. This is the problem.
Tony going out the ring there. I don't know what he's looking for this time.
Probably a male referee.
Well, he seems to have found a large, even bigger metal bar.
See, now people would have a go at Tony for being vicious when, if you watch the match, Lagden used it first.
Lagden introduced the bar. No, Lagden introduced the try, I think.
He did, but in this match, vicious is the name of the game. This is a no-holds-barred grudge match. Both men went in there determined to take each other apart. And Tony seems to be on top in that respect at the moment.
Well, like we said, he's grown up being picked on with a life of violence, and
he was never a good-looking kid. He always had trouble with that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we never had trouble with
No, we was always quite good-looking people, you know. But, I sympathise with people who look like Tony.
Lagden there seems to have been choked out by that metal bar, barely making the 3 count.
Great knee there. Yeah. Great utilisation of the knee there.
Right into the throat, and
the ref can't do a thing about it.
No, and that's the nature of these matches. And Tony Kemp making, has to be said, the best choice under these circumstances, choking Lagden out.
He should leave Lagden for the count now. He'd have got a 10 count with it.
Seems like he's keen to do more damage. That metal bar to the elbow, I mean, that could be permanent damage. That.
Well, hopefully it is.
That could affect Lagden for many matches to come.
We need to see the end of Lagden's brain.
I
can't wait to get my hands on him.
Well, of course, you get your hands on the winner of this match. I mean, you're at the moment, obviously, you're hoping your boy Tony's going to win here. But that does mean if he wins, it's going to be you and him.
But Tony knows his place. He knows what he was hired for, why we introduced him into beating Zaros in the first place.
Tony won't be too much of a match for me, I can assure you.
But
and even less will Lagden.
Well, if there's much left of Lagden, at the moment it looks like it's going to be Tony. Tony going down to his technical knowledge now.
See, and this is what he wanted from the outset, you know. He wanted an honest match in the middle of the ring, but Lagden had to take it outside and use weapons. Well, Tony just wants to wrestle. It's how he was trained. He was trained to wrestle.
Well, you can't fault Tony on his technical knowledge, his ability to get people in those submission moves and grind them down. I mean, throughout the previous match with Lagden, that was very much in evidence.
You're not telling me that count from that referee was the same speed as Lagden's count now?
Well, it seemed to be. But
No, look at that. What?
So, you know what I mean?
So
I mean,
slow.
that's disgusting. She should be sacked.
Has she been trained? Has anyone checked her authorization?
she's one of the few licensed female referees in the country, I believe. Tony flattening that tray out.
You know, it's like watching a woman drive.
Oh! Lagden's head
know it's
snaps back there onto that metal tray. And that takes it right out of the neck and then just a further beating to the head really, but I think it's a neck that took the damage in that move. Lagden just not even able to get up.
But this is just what we wanted from Tony. Just grinding him down. Just doing as much damage as he can.
Beautiful. Decker snapped his neck there and then... Oh, come on!
I mean, I always wonder at these points, because there's an instinct in all top-class wrestlers, and you've got to give Lazer his credit. He's a top wrestler that your boy's taking on here.
But right now he's taking such a beating.
He's taking such a beating.
He looks like a drunken monkey falling about the place.
And yet, with all these top wrestlers, there's this instinct to kick out before the 3 count.
Yeah, but I'd have to argue whether that was really before a 3 count.
But the point being, with getting them to that 3 count so hard, one wonders whether it'd just be easier to leave Lagden laying there and see if he can actually get standing within a 10 count. Well,
yeah.
He's got his second win now, but...
And you talk about these great wrestlers kicking out. A great wrestler would never have his back on the floor. He would never get pinned. You never see me or the Don with our backs to the mat. You never see that.
I believe there is some video footage.
No. There's none.
I'll have to check my stash. But back in the ring now. Lazer getting Tony straight back in the ring. Obviously quite desperate to finish it now.
The only time I've been on my back is when I'm in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu defence style.
And that's not very often. Let's be
know,
honest.
let's be honest.
There's no need. You don't need that, do
No,
you?
of course. It's something invented for cowards to lay on their back and kick at people.
I do believe the term is yellow bellies.
Yeah, good term. Lazer, yellow belly, Lagden.
Well,
There you go.
Lazer Lagden at the moment back on top in this match.
Not for long. Great reversal by Tony there.
Just using his
foot. Collapsed to the floor. Lagden's collapsed to the floor there. Look, he doesn't know where he is.
See, really, the referee should be looking for a knockout here.
A stoppage.
I mean, when Lazer's got a little bit of forward momentum, he gets going, but it's taking nothing now to change that.
Tony, beautiful.
See again here. See the referee's just standing
Where's
back.
the count? That's
Well,
a KO.
given he's under the ropes, you can't really count him there.
I thought...
No holds barred.
Two.
I thought.
We've obviously... Tony was obviously conned with the rules here, again, like we are every time, by Lucas Jackson, the commissioner.
And that's why we kicked him out
Which
today.
is why he's not here today, because of his biased commentating.
We're here to spread the honest truth.
Lazer in there with a
It's time the people stood up and defended people like us.
Of course.
We're standing up for British and English rights, you know.
Lazer halfway out the ring, taking a huge beating from Tony, and he's gone entirely now.
Like we said, Tony just wanted an honest match. Lagden brought dirty tactics into it, and now he's paying for it. Tony using what he knows and what he knows best.
I mean, this is serious.
It's all legal. It's Tony bringing in the chair. There's obviously a plan for that chair.
This is really. Tony,
another kick, quite desperate kick from Lagden, but very effective. In with the steel sheet again. The I think we can now say former baking tray.
When you see Lagden dishing out things like that, damage like that, you think, how is he the people's blue eye? How is he this honest good boy that people support? It's ridiculous.
The champion that the people cheer for.
Yeah, you know.
But in a match like this is all within the rule. I mean, this is with a grudge match, with a no holds barred match.
It shows the viciousness inside that man.
He's certainly got a vicious streak, undoubtedly. And this is the one match where you can let it all out.
Why are the crowd not cheering us? We're better looking. We're stronger and fitter than Lagden.
He's just rung Tony's spell. Tony is going to be speaking in a slightly different voice for a while. Lazer saying it's over.
Tormenting Tony. You didn't see Tony do that when Lagden was hurt.
See, and it just goes to show, showboating gets you nowhere.
Tony just come back with a classic there.
That was a great reversal. Very powerful.
Beautiful double leg spine.
Count. Why isn't she counting? I'm already up to 8, 9, 10. Lagden's out there. That's the match over with. Tony has beaten Lagden again.
Certainly that could have been a count out. Tony's gone and got the belt. Well, he's going for the pin.
Oh, come on. Down.
Slow.
That's 3. That's 3. So Tony's won twice now. 3 times, in fact.
And I mean, beatings are also humane people. At this point, the amount of damage done to Lazer Lagden's head, you've got to be thinking he could have a concussion.
Tony's easing back. He doesn't want to hurt him so much.
Well, I mean, damage to both players, but certainly Lagden has taken a huge amount of punishment to so many parts of him. The belt to the face.
Referee should be in there counting. No, she's just standing back, not knowing what she's doing.
Unbelievable, he kicked out of that.
Unbelievable that she didn't get the 3. It's atrocious.
In a 3 count, his shoulders were up before it, but
if I was Lazer Lagden's wife, I'd be questioning the connection between the referee and Lazer Lagden. There's obviously something going on now. She's an obvious friend of his, isn't she?
Well, she's clearly biased towards him.
Well, she normally tries to call it fairly, as far as I know, but...
Oh, come on.
Certainly there's...
You're saying
I will say, fair. Certainly there's been 1 or 2...
Questionable calls.
Controversial.
Certainly with the lack of 10 counts when someone's out cold.
3 times Tony should have won this by now. Lagden's just using the rules. He's cheating.
Lagden is at this moment the fake champion. Oh my god.
Down on top of that steel plate, although it's so flat now, I'm not sure that will make too much difference.
No,
that must have called it. Well, it didn't seem that much faster, but very surprised that
was that a 3?
That was a 3. That was it.
That's disgusting.
And I have to say,
and that's why Tony is sacked.
After a match like that, I mean, you've got to say he put in one hell of a match. I'm surprised that Lazer came out with the...
Yeah, but look at the damage done to him there. There's no use in my company for a lame fighter.
So much for growing up fine.
Well, it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting.
Are you going to tell him that, or should I?
Disgusting and biased.
So anyway, we go on to Brentwood, a match that's going to be coming up on this channel.
And you're going to be facing a man. He'll be facing a man.
Face to the man.
Okay, that match will be coming up on this channel. So if you want to see these matches live, check out www.dropkixx.com for further details. I've been the mysterious disembodied voice of wrestling, and with me in the studio, greetings of us.